Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning into another video. In this one, I'll be going over some of the biggest PvP changes that have come to the game in a very long time. It's been causing quite a stir up on social media about whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's going to kill PvP or revive it, and we're going to try and go over that in today's video. If you do end up enjoying it, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into this one. So first up, we've got a change I'm a big fan of and kind of wish that came sooner, is that critical strikes now deal 150% of base damage and healing in PvP combat, down from 175. So this ultimately will slow down the pacing of the game, making things hit less not as hard, sorry. And I really do think that this should have come a little bit sooner. That will just ultimately slow the game down, make it a bit more manageable for healers to kind of do what they're supposed to do and actually have time to react, as damage right now is very high. So I'm a big fan of this change. The next one I'm not a big fan of. It's that precognition, which was a PvP talent previously, has been removed and is now to be crafted onto gear via optional reagent and counts as an embellishment. So this means that every single caster will have the option of playing precog, which I'm pretty sure every caster will, because this is going to make casters very powerful. This That by itself, it doesn't sound that bad, but with some of the changes that I'm going to cover in a second, with interrupt duration right here, these changes right here, you understand why, and I'll go over that once I've covered this. So before that, we have Gladiators Distinction, which is your trinket set bonus. No longer provides CC reduction. So that 10% on your trinket bonus is now gone, as well as the 5% on the boots is all vanished. A myth. Past tense, gone. I like this, honestly. I just feel like the CC reduction is just making the game very PvE based, making it very hard to keep people in CC as long as you used to, which I guess back in the RMP era, people were complaining about a lot, which is fair enough. But I'm a fan of this one for sure. Now down to the interrupt duration changes. Now, for druids, Skull Bash interrupt has been decreased to 3 from 4. Counterspell for mages has been decreased from 5 to 6. Spearhead Strike for monks has been decreased to 3 from 4. Rebuke for paladins has been decreased to 3 from 4. Kick for rogues has been decreased from 3 to 5. So this is a 2-second nerf, unlike everyone else who's getting a 1 second. I'm not sure why that is. Wind Share for Shamans has been decreased to 2 from 3. Warlock Spell Lock has been reduced from 6 to 5, and Pummel for Warriors has been decreased from 4 to 3. Now, I like these interrupt changes, but coupled with this change on precog, where every single caster is gonna have precog now, it makes kicking very risky, because if you miss your kick, which is already not too long unless you're a mage or a warlock, it doesn't feel like it's very worth. It feels like the cons are heavily outweighing the pros of this trade, because if you lock them out, you lock them out for 3 seconds. If you're a melee, 4 seconds. Well, 4 seconds if you're a general melee, 3 seconds for other classes, and 5 if you're a mage or a warlock. I would say for mage and warlock it's definitely worth, but to lock someone up for 3 seconds or 4, it doesn't feel too great, because if you don't hit that kick, you're giving them precog for 4 seconds. Well, it's 5 really. So it feels like the trade is just not worth it, because if you proc precog, they're immune to kicks, they're immune to CC, you can't do anything. So imagine you're up against a mage lock druid or something, and then the mage tries to cast a polymorph, he fakes it, he gets precog, and then he just casts a glacial in your face, and there's nothing you can do about it. It just feels so bad. Uh, so it's just like people are gonna just try to kick damage. I would assume, and not CC, because as well as interrupt duration, crowd control duration has also been reduced as well. So which I'll get to right now. So Death Knight, Blinding Sleep has been decreased to 4 from 5. Asphyxiate down from 5 to 3. Demon Hunter, Fell Eruption has been reduced from 4 to 3. Entangling Roots from 8 to 6. Hibernate from 8 to 6. Mass Entanglement from 8 to 6. Ursol's Vortex from 10 to 6. Landslide Root from 8 to 6. Hunter Freezing Trap from 8 to 6. Steel Trap from 8 to 6. Scattershot from 4 to 3. Intimidation from 5 to 3. Polymorph from 8 to 6. Mass Polymorph from 8 to 6. Ring of Frost from 8 to 6 as well. Paladin Hammer of Justice from 6 to 5. Blinding Light from 5 to 4. Repentance from 8 to 6. Turn Evil from 8 to 6. Mind Control from 8 to 6. Shackle and Dead from 8 to 6. Psychic Horror from 4 to 3. Rogue. Now, this is the biggest one that I personally am not the biggest fan of and hope it doesn't go live like this. You can call me biased. I am a Rogue player. But blind duration going from 8 to 5 sounds really, really bad for me. To me, that what that means and why I'm saying this is because you can't sap off blinds if blind is a 5-second duration, and that is a big, big part of Rogue identity. Really being able to sap off blinds. I don't know why they would want to do this. Obviously they are play testing this. It's not they're gonna see how it plays and then adjust it as they feel it should. But I can't see this being good. This as well as sap being reduced, as well as kidney shot being reduced by 1 second per combo point. It just feels like, why be a rogue? Why do you want a rogue on your team? You might as well just grab a DH or a warrior or any other melee. Like, I just feel like I don't know. I feel like blind should at least be 6 seconds, like every other CC, um, to at least enable that combo of blind sap. But that's just my biased opinion as a rogue player myself. So what do I know? Anyway, moving on to Shaman, Earth Grab duration down from 8 to 6. Hex also down from 8 to 6. Warlock Seduction from 8 to 6. Banish duration down from 8 to 6. Axe Toss down from 4 to 3. Grimoire Axe Toss from 4 to 3. And then the Grimoire Spell Lock from 6 to 5. And then Warrior also got a nerf to Stormbolt from 4 to 3 seconds in PvP combat. So pretty much a flat reduction on every CC in the game. They mentioned that they wanted to make this equal to CC feeling more meaningful, but I think it's gonna do quite the opposite in my personal opinion. I feel like this will make the game a lot more PvE based, more than it already is at the moment. And it's gonna just make things a lot harder for people. A lot of people say, that's gonna be great. I don't have to say much. I don't have to say as much CC as a healer. This is fantastic. But then think of it in the way as if you're getting trained by you're a healer and you're getting trained by a melee cleave, and your team can't CC the cleave for as long as they could. It just means that they'll have more uptime on you to just unload their full rotation, and ultimately makes it a lot harder for you to survive. So while I understand, yes, you'll be sitting a lot less CC as a healer, it opens up the fact that you can be trained more easily as a healer as well. And just you can just peel people less efficiently as well in general. I just feel this will make the game push it more than it is into a PvE direction, which is not something that I really enjoy for the game. To be honest, I understand that the game right now is the average player is like a 1-2 zug zug kind of person. Like they don't really care about setups. They don't really know much else besides their 1 2 3 4 button rotation, and so they don't care. But I just feel like from a as a I wouldn't, not a top end, not a top, because I'm not a top end player, but I just believe that this will not be very healthy for the game in the long run. But that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I could be biased. I could be missing some things. Let me know in the comments if you disagree, if you have any more additional points. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.